Alright, what's going on everyone? It's your boy marquizzle here, and I am back with another video. I'm not sure what I'm going to name this yet. I haven't fully thought of a name while I'm recording it. But I know that this is going to be a serious video. Like, I'm not going to be joking around during it. Or at least, probably not. Like, I'm going to go over my life because, alright, as pretty much everyone in the world has already listened to it. The song 1-800, I'm not sure about the full numbers, I don't remember, by Logic, is an amazing song. If you haven't heard it, go and listen to it. But I've been listening to that song on repeat, and it's just been making me think about my life and stuff like that. How I treated people, how people have treated me, stuff like that, how people go in and out of my life. Like, I've just been thinking about all of that. And as maybe like a kind of like a teenager in high school, like especially early high school, my freshman year, I wasn't the best. Like, I think that's probably around the time I was depressed the most. Like I've maybe only told one person about this, but during my like 9th grade year, like that, I was probably at my lowest point. Like there wasn't, I can't really say it wasn't much good in my life. Like, I'll be honest about it. Like, I was like third world depressed. Like, I guess I don't really know how to explain it, but I was pretty much just depressed all the time. Like, I wasn't someone who was always in their room until after a while, which I'll get into that a little bit later. But alright, so I'm gonna just try and explain this the best I can because, like, I'm pretty bad when it comes to this game. So I'm trying to play while think, which to me is actually kind of hard because I'm not really good at multitasking. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is, like, there was a point in my life where I got a little bit addicted to drugs. Like, I did cocaine maybe 2 times. I mean that's not really getting addicted, but I mean, like, it's pretty bad. Like, even though I used to smoke weed a lot, that's actually one of the things I said I'd never do. Because, well, what first happened is that I smoked a blunt that was laced with crack, and at the time I didn't know. So then I'd still be smoking after that. So then after a while, like, I just wouldn't get high anymore. So then I wanted to do some harder things, which is actually something you should not do. Like, don't go into harder stuff like that. Stuff is really bad. It'll like mess you up and stuff. And right here, I'm probably just gonna stop playing for a little bit just so I can talk and stuff. But like, just getting into hard stuff it's gonna mess you up. I'm not gonna say to do this for you, not that I'm saying you should try it anyways, but like in middle school, I was a decent student. My lowest grade would be about a C. After mid freshman year, I like everything started dropping. My best grade would maybe be a D-. Like, everything just went downhill. And then, like, yeah, you could say it was probably because I was going to high school and things would be harder. But even with like simple stuff, I just didn't want to do it. I had no ambition for anything. And some of the worst part was like when I finally like thought about what I was doing with my life and stuff like that, and how things were going. And then I tried getting off of drugs, like completely stopping with everything. Like, even though I did cocaine like maybe twice, I stopped after the second time. Like, that's not something I ever want to do again. I didn't really like the feeling. So I stopped smoking weed and cigarettes. And after that point, that's actually what made me a really hardcore gamer, because I had to fill my time with something, and it just became video games. Most days were hard. Like, it took me forever to get through days. Like, 1 minute would feel like 5 hours. So then I'd just be sitting there playing video games, being bored, thinking about just crazy shit. Like, I think that's probably why I'm like so crazy now. Like, I think about stuff without actually saying it, because I know if I say it, then when other people hear it, they'll think that I'm actually crazy, even though, I mean, some people already do, just because, I mean, I do dumb shit, but I try not to act on my crazy impulses. But moving forward on from that, during like me trying to get sober and stuff, that's like, I was already depressed before that. That's actually kind of why I started like doing drugs, even though people say it's not the best thing to do, which I actually agree with now that I've like been through that stuff. And one of the main reasons I'm making this video, like, it's not to get attention or anything like that. Like, I don't really want your sympathy. I've already been through that part of my life. I'm fine with it. But it's just, I know that a lot of people go through the same thing, so I'm making this video so if you see it and you've been through anything that I've been through, then you know that you can get through it too, because I got through it. And every time I listen to that song by Logic, that's pretty much what I think about. Like, I try to look at my life through someone else's eyes, if that makes any sense. Not like how other people see me, but like, if someone else had my life, how would they live it? I mean, I'm not really sure if like me being around who I always used to be around could be like I guess a part in this, because since I always listen to the same kind of music, I was always hang around with like the emo, goth scene people, stuff like that. Just because like we listen to the same music, we like the same things, all that kind of stuff. But my main point of this video is to just get across, like, even though life sucks, like, it could be worse, but eventually it'll get better. Like, right now, I wouldn't say I'm depressed. I guess I'd say sad. For me, that's actually pretty understandable. I can understand being sad. Alright, you guys are gonna have to hold on a second, because 1010's starting to piss me off. And I know I said this would be a serious video, but that was before I knew that 1010 would be in here, and she is a spammer. If you choose 1010 or Deidara in any Naruto game, just fuck you. Like, you are the worst of the worst. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that finishes her. My main point in this is just that, yeah, life is hard. Stuff gets thrown into you to make it harder and all that stuff. But I guess, like, sometimes you just gotta find the right people that can make you happy and stuff like that. And also, you have to find more than one person, because if you just find one person to make you happy, then you're just having, that would be like having one leg as support. Like, a chair has 4 legs. You're only having one leg right now. So when that one leg is gone, then you're just going to be sitting your ass on the floor. So after like my time of just doing that, I got away from where I lived, and I had to move back to where I used to live, because I just want to get away from all that stuff, like get away from the school, the people who I would be around, because I think maybe like 2 or 3 people that were my friends were drug dealers. The other ones, they were alright. Like, they weren't bad kids. Like, they kind of did the same things that we did, but they weren't really bad. Like, if they did smoke, like, they didn't really smoke much. Maybe 1 or 2 of them barely drank. I'm not really sure the correct grammar for that. But after I moved back here, I already had some friends here, so when I came back, I pretty much always talked to them, tried always hanging around them, stuff like that, just to get stuff off my mind. But even then, sometimes like stuff will stay in the back of your mind, especially if you're like insecure like I am. Like, there's always gonna be stuff in the back of your mind. You're not good enough. What are you gonna do with your life? You can't do anything good. You're just pretty much a piece of shit. Like, just die already. Like, stuff like that all the time is in the back of my head. I try pushing it back, but you know, sometimes like when I get sad or depressed, like my mind just, like, everything goes around in a circle, and eventually it just comes to the front of my mind, and that's all I can think about, and then it just stays there. And then, like, after that time, that's when anxiety kicks in, and then everything just gets worse. It's like shit hitting the fan. You just always need more than one person to depend on, because if you only have one person, then there's going to be a point in your time when they're not going to be there for you, and you're going to have no one there for you, and then you're just going to be alone. and pretty much have nothing. So then that's going to be the point when you're at the lowest and pretty much at rock bottom. One of my best friends, he gave me the best, I guess not quote, but saying. And he told me that once you hit rock bottom, you can only go up. There's nothing lower than rock bottom. So there's only more good stuff to come. I'm actually gonna leave his Instagram down in the description just because he's an amazing dude. He's a pretty funny, awesome dude. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I mean, it's like I'm talking to Dick right now. But anyway, I'm gonna leave his Instagram in the description. Make sure you guys go and follow him. He doesn't even know that I'm gonna do this. I don't even know if he watches my videos, to be honest. Another reason you should have more than one person to support you is because, like, say if it's a family member, maybe your best friend is your grandma and you only have her. What about when she passes away? There's always gonna be people coming and going out of your life, whether it's a family member passing away or friend not being a friend anymore or leaving, or say you and your, I guess, boyfriend or girlfriend break up, then they're gone. Like, you can't just rely on one person, because then all your thoughts and feelings are relied on them, and if they're not always there for you, then you're just gonna feel alone at that time. And then if you are depressed, then that's just gonna get worse, and you're just gonna feel like a nothing or nobody. Or at least if you're like me, that's pretty much how you're gonna feel. Well, I never even finished like my depression part. I kind of like skipped over that. It's mainly because I don't really like talking about it, because like no one really sees me as someone who's like ever like cut themselves or something like that. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm black, I don't fucking know. But no one actually knows who you are until they actually come close to you. Like, you see me on the streets, you probably think that I'm fucking some stoner listens to fucking Wiz Khalifa all day. Hell no. In fucking 9th grade, I was some fucking emo kid who fucking loved Blood on Dance Floor. Now, I don't know, I just like System of a Down. I like headbanging. I like anime and video games. I'm a nerd, that's it. Whether this video was to help someone, or me just to get things off my mind, or just for you to know me a little bit more, whatever it was for, I hope this video in some way helped you. Or if you know someone's going through something, I don't really want to seem like I'm promoting my video or something like that, because like I've always just want to help people, whether it be helping through a bad time, make them laugh, anything like that. That's why if you go and check on my, well, not my, but a shared channel, which is World Pain, I'll also leave that in the description, the link to that channel. On there, I just do dumb, stupid shit because I know it'll make people laugh. That's also why I want to make my own gaming channel, because I like playing video games. I like making people laugh. The reason I like making people laugh is because I've been sad, I've been depressed, and I know I hate that feeling. So I know other people don't like that feeling, so I want to do something that makes people laugh, so then they don't have to go through that. I'm one of those people that, yes, I would kill myself if it meant, well, not really kill, but sacrifice myself if it meant world peace or like world happiness or something like that, just because I'd love to see the whole world happy. Like, love, peace, and happiness, even though it makes me sound like a hippie, is all I want. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I probably skipped over some stuff in this. I'm not exactly sure what. It's kind of hard to think right now, even though I have a hard time thinking all the time. All I can say is that for a time in my life, yes, I was addicted to drugs. I got off. I tried my best to better myself. Yes, depression still comes around. It comes and goes, just like every other emotion. Sometimes I even have to hide my sadness with a smile, but it's life. You just gotta deal with the cards you get dealt. There's also been times in my life where I thought I would have been better off dead, because I always thought that, like, I was never good enough for anyone or anything. Like, I see my siblings, they get better grades than me, so I think I'm pretty much like the, I guess, disgrace. Not really a disgrace, but like, it's some words like that. I don't really know words that good, but I guess like sometimes I'll feel like I'm the disgrace of my parents or whatever, something like that. So I always just think that I'm not good enough for anything, whether it be like work, like schoolwork, whatever, whether it be like that, like them never good enough for anybody or anyone or something like that. Stuff like that, it just rolls through my mind. I try not to think about it, but then like those late nights where I'm just staying up and just laying down or listening to music, it just pops in my mind. And then like sometimes there's I'll be honest, there's a lot of sad songs that I listen to, so that kind of doesn't really help at all. Especially my songs are like weird. Like I could be listening to Katy Perry 1 minute and then listening to Mushroom Head the next minute. And I'll be honest, if there's one female singer I listen to, is definitely Christina Perry. Like she is the GOAT of female singers. Next, of course, is Katy Perry. But so I can hurry up and get through this, I'm just gonna make my past maybe like 4 or 5 years really short. Alright, so I started off in 9th grade, pretty much halfway through the year, got addicted to maybe like some kind of drugs, like even I'm not gonna say I got addicted to coke or crack, nothing really like that. Just because when I did crack, I did it without even knowing I did it, and coke, that I wouldn't really say I got addicted because I pretty much stopped. But like they were like in the same time span, so it's like maybe like the same 2 or 3 weeks, and then like every day I still be smoking weed and cigarettes. So then like it was just like all jumbled together or whatever in my body system. So then like when I stopped, like I would only stay in my room just so then like I wouldn't be around people, just so I could be alone and just figure things out by myself. Maybe like 2 weeks before I got sober, that's maybe the first time I tried ending my life, which this also I've only told one person, like the way I was doing it. Like, alright, so fast forward past the pills part, like there was like maybe a month and a half later, I'm at this, it wasn't really a party. Actually, it kind of was a party because it was on my birthday. But we were at a friend's house. We were drinking a little bit, and then, which I don't condone. I'm not gonna say my age, whatever age I was turning. I do remember, but I'm not gonna say it just because I do not condone underage drinking. You shouldn't do it. I'm just an idiot. I do stupid stuff just for the stupidity of it. And this is pretty much why you shouldn't do it, because I'm pretty sure it was that night. It was me and I think 1 or 2 other people in the pool. It was like, this was a small pool. It was like 5 feet deep, and I don't remember how, but I was a little bit past buzzed. I wasn't like completely drunk, but I was a little bit past buzzed. And I remember somehow going under the water. Well, no, I don't remember going under the water, but I remember being underwater. I could hear the music. Oh, if you saw 13 Reasons Why, I think his name is Alex, the kid with the white hair, pretty much did what he did, except I didn't jump in. Like, I was underwater. I knew I was underwater, but I didn't move. Like, it's kind of like I was just accepting it. Like, if it happened, then it happened. Like, I felt like I was under the water for like maybe an hour. Maybe time was just going by really fast. Could have been like maybe like not even a minute. Could have been like 30 seconds. I don't know. But fast forward past that, school's already over because my birthday is in like June. So maybe like August, I think I move, get away from all that stuff, come back to where I am now. And I'm not gonna say everything gets better like right then, but like throughout the time, since I'm always with friends, not really staying inside the house and stuff like that, things slowly get better. And then eventually, you know, start talking to people, start talking to more people. I will admit I did start smoking again, but it wasn't because I was depressed. It just became a thing to do like for fun. it was just like, dude, I'm bored right now. You want to go and smoke or something? And then, like, if we did, like, I was always with someone when I smoked. Except for at some point, because I smoked before school just to make it more fun. Because I'm not trying to condone doing this, but I'm just going to say smoking before school is so much fun. Especially, like, if you have easy classes or boring classes, whichever. Because, like, just smoking before school, it's just amazing. I'm pretty sure the last day I smoked before school is when I was with one of my exes. And then, like, she didn't even notice, but I was legit, like, staring at another girl. Like, I was legit eyeing her up and down. Maybe, like, 3 days later, we break up. Maybe, like, another week or two later, me and the girl I was staring at get together. A year and, like, 5 months plus, we break up. And then that's pretty much where I am now. And then, I mean, hell yeah, I was pretty sad and depressed about that shit. But I'm just living shit day by day. I'm not gonna lie, I still think about some of the people who left my life, but I don't think about it in a bad way. Like, there's some people I still wish I could actually talk to or some shit like that, just because, like, once someone's in your life for so long and then they're gone, like, whether it be them going out or them dying, something like that, like, you don't realize how much of an impact they had in your life. And since I'm pretty much at present day with my video, I'm just gonna end it here because I've been talking way too long about this. I'm actually gonna have to cut a lot of this stuff out. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, share on all social media. Like, share it with people who you know who are depressed or something like that. Maybe even if they're not going to through the same thing I went through, maybe my story will help them. And subscribe and hit that bell if you haven't already. And that's it.
It feel like my life ain't mine. I don't wanna be alive. I don't